Hey everyone, I'm Veronica. I'm so happy to be with you today. Thank you so much for joining me for this Anchor podcast. I am going to be answering 3 questions submitted by listeners through voice notes. If you would like your question answered on a future podcast, it's super simple. Download the Anchor app, favor my podcasts, and send me a voice note. And I promise to answer your question. A little bit more about me. I am a manifesting coach based in Chicago. If you want to learn more about me, VeronicaIsles.com. I do offer one-on-one coaching. And do check out my YouTube channel, youtube.com/VeronicaIsles. Subscribe to me there as well. Okay, so let's get on with question number 1.
Hi Veronica, love your videos. I hope you can hear me. So my question and my situation is that I find one of my best friends, brother, very, very cute, but we don't really have a conversation like that. Like I barely even ever really see him because she either comes to my house or we meet outside, and we're both like off to other cities for university, so I barely see him. If anything, I haven't seen him for a while. But I find him really, really cute. And whatever she explains about him, he's my future husband material. So I was wondering if your videos would work, the law of attraction videos that you post would work for someone that you technically haven't really met like that before. Like they're not an ex or anything like that. They're a crush, but they don't he knows me, he knows what I look like, he knows my name, he knows I'm her friend, but he doesn't know me like that. Like we haven't had a conversation like that. So I was just wondering if your videos would work.
Okay, so absolutely you can use the conscious use of the law of attraction to attract this person into a relationship, to properly meet them. And you can also use the advice and techniques in any of my videos. Doesn't matter if my video specifies it's for an ex or just a specific person, or if it implies that you already know this person. Doesn't matter. The techniques are universal. They are techniques for attracting either a person or a circumstance into your life. So yes, of course, you can modify them to fit your particular situation. It is fine that you have never properly met. You can manifest that. In fact, I would imagine what it would be like to sit down somewhere and talk with this person, get to know one another. I would imagine all the wonderful things you want to tell him. I would imagine the excitement of him telling you about himself. If you want to marry this person one day, why not just imagine walking down the aisle? Imagine what an ideal relationship would look like. But the techniques are basically the same. We're setting an intention by using our imagination to imagine scenarios. You can just close your eyes and imagine these things. You can also write them down. You can also speak them out loud. And you can say, I would love for this to happen, or I intend, or what if this happened. I wouldn't look to circumstances. Even if you're in different places, like logistically in terms of the locations you're at, it doesn't matter. I think that the universe is a way to thrust you together. Again, if this is just a crush, like you can attract a crush who has never heard of you, who you might not even have any mutual acquaintances with. But like I said, you're going to imagine being able to have the chance to get to know this person and to have them warmly welcome you in. I mean, you're imagining this person. What if they could be imagining someone just like you and needing someone just like you? So imagine that you have this desire for a good reason, and I would embrace it, I would nurture it, and I would watch any of my videos or any similar type videos on attracting pretty much anything, attracting a person, attracting a circumstance. Imagine, then you just believe and you nurture it, and then you just open yourself up to receiving. You don't guess how, you don't focus on circumstances, you don't focus on potential things that you have against you. Instead, you just welcome it in, you allow, and you don't judge anything as negative. And that's how it works. Okay, so let's get to question number 2.
Hi Veronica, my question is, how do I know what's best for me? Because it's been almost 2 years loving my ex and them not coming back, and I'm thinking that they would know a good thing if they found it. Maybe I don't know that he's the one for me anymore. How do I know that I'm rooting for the right person?
Okay, so I'm happy to answer this. Now, how do you figure out what is best for you and what you should continue to try to attract? And I think it's really all in a feeling. Does it excite you to try to attract this person? Or has it gone stale? Is it something that has lost its luster, lost its appeal? Ask yourself if the idea of this person makes you happy. Like, are you happy to manifest them? Whenever you've been trying to manifest something for a while, it doesn't mean that it can't happen. It doesn't mean that it isn't available to you. It just means it hasn't happened yet. So whether or not you continue persisting is really up to you. But if you ever feel exhausted, like, wow, this is really tiring me out, I always say to take a pause from trying to really put any effort towards it at all and just put yourself totally in the receiving mode, which means you've already done your work. You're just opening up yourself to receiving. You don't feel like you have to do any more work. Now, if you're uncertain whether or not you should attract this person, again, ask yourself, does it feel like there's more to experience with them? If I gave up on this person, would it feel like I was shorting myself? Am I giving up because I think it's not possible to me? Or am I giving up because I genuinely don't want this person anymore? So I don't think that anyone is either wrong or right for you. I don't think there is only one person who is right or who is destined to be with you. I think anybody can be destined to be with you. Ask yourself, is continuing onward making me feel good? Or is it making me feel bad? You could always be rooting for the right person. You need to judge that by how you feel inside. So really take an honest look as to how you're feeling, and especially if you haven't gotten any results for a while, it is time to sort of change things up a bit. Even if you continue to manifest this person, definitely sort of change up your routine so things don't feel like they're set into a place of always manifesting. Like, you never want to get in a rut where your life feels like all you do is do techniques to manifest something and you never actually receive it. You want to receive it. So you can either take a pause, you could switch your course of action completely, or you could continue onwards and say, well, it's just going to happen at the right time and I'm going to enjoy my life no matter what. I'm not going to center around this person. And we'll see what comes next when it happens, because it will happen. It's just a matter of when. Okay, so let's get to question number 3.
Hey Veronica, my name is Carol. First of all, I really love your videos. You completely changed my life. I wanted to ask you, I was in contact with somebody that I really, really loved and wanted to be in my life. And we speak for something like half a year. And right now we just split it and we don't talk. He's only watched my stories on Instagram. I wanted to ask you, what should I do next? Should I keep trying or just let it go?
Okay, so I want to first say thank you for watching my videos, and I'm here to help you with this person. Okay, so it sounds like you want to improve the communication, the contact. He watches your stories on social media, but you definitely want more than that. I can totally understand, things feel stuck right now and whether or not you should continue trying. It sounds like, you have a heart connection with this person. So I always say to never give up on what your heart wants. But what it sounds like to me is that you need a little boost of confidence to know that this person can actually need you just as much as you need them. I think it's going to be mostly about, for you, boosting self-love, self-worth, and appreciation of yourself to realize, he's watching your stories on Instagram for a reason. And you are valuable in his world. You are not something disposable. Even though, the communication hasn't been so great right now, it can improve. So instead of specifically focusing on him to improve the communication, I would actually just completely focus on yourself. And this will be a means of releasing resistance. It will be a means of letting go. But you're going to boost up your self-confidence, your self-worth, your realization that you are someone special. You are someone to be appreciated. You are someone to be prioritized. And I think once you start prioritizing yourself, you're going to notice that the contact resumes, the contact gets better. It's more than just him sort of glancing at your Instagram, but rather making you feel special, making you feel wanted. So first identify the things that you want him to do. What exactly do you want to experience with this person outside of social media? Like, what are your highest aspirations, your highest dreams, your highest connection with this person? Then you're going to welcome in the ability to have these types of experiences with anyone, because it's going to release the resistance surrounding the situation. When you say with anyone, that includes this person, so that's no resistance whatsoever. And don't be afraid to say with anyone. I'm not trying to get you to go general. I'm just trying to get you to streamline to the result. And this works. I mean, I've been doing this for a number of years, and these types of techniques work for a reason. And again, when you say with anyone, you release the resistance. And we do specifically mean about this person because, again, it's obvious who your special person is, and you can be this person's special person. So start proclaiming, I am his special person, and he's going to start showing me. And in the meantime, I'm going to show myself why I am special. So I would recommend any sort of videos on self-love, boosting confidence, boosting self-esteem, self-worth, realizing that you are someone very, very, very special. And I'm going to tell you that what's going to happen is, little by little, you're going to get breakthrough signs of encouragement, more than just watching, him watching your stories. It'll improve, it'll get better. But you never give up on love. You just change your routine and you start loving yourself and focusing on yourself more than this person. And when you flip that around, they'll notice energetically and it'll change. Okay, well, thank you so much, everyone, for submitting these questions. If I haven't gotten to your voice note yet, trust me, I will. Do keep checking Anchor as I release these podcasts first. You can hear the replays on YouTube, but they do happen on Anchor first, like a month in advance. So keep checking, keep checking. Okay, if you want to contact me, VeronicaIsles@gmail.com is the way to do it. And also do check out my Veronica Isles app. It is an affirmations recorder where you can listen to me speak affirmations about things like your specific person on your iPhone. And it is amazing, and it just launched. So do check that out as well. Okay, have a lovely day.